Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Women need to feel your masculinity. Notice I said not just see it or not just you tell her how masculine you are. She need to feel it. See, understand one thing with women. Yes, they use their eyes. Yes, they visual. Not as visual as us, but they still visual. And yeah, you can hit them up. You can hit them upstairs. You can hit their ears and everything. You can tell them spit those, sweet nothings. Use that mouthpiece with them and everything. But they need to feel it. Women need to feel something when they with you, and they need to feel your masculine presence. And I know some people. There's always invariably somebody get in there. Well, what can I do? Go through my archives, hit the word masculinity, go through my archives, watch the videos, do body game. Like, let me use that for an example. Part of body game is to bring out your masculinity, because not only are you developing your body, which requires your willpower and your discipline, that in turn develops your masculinity. Being active develops your masculinity. You know, it's funny, there's always somebody who say, well, I've been inactive and stuff. If they still working for you, first of all, you either capping, or they can still feel your ability to like have that energy come out. It's like a panther. A panther might sit back and chill, but you don't want to mess with it. You know, that type of energy. See, you gotta have that energy in you. See, a woman. Let me tell you something with a woman. They ain't reading just even when you think you looking good. They ain't not just using the visual thing. Or when you think you spitting that hot mouthpiece or something, you know, they ain't just going by what you seeing. What do they feel? Because there's been many a woman, they'll meet some guy and they don't feel something. They don't feel it. Yeah, the guy might have everything on paper. They don't feel it. I remember, I told the story before. I was dealing with this one woman, and she was just a friends and benefits, you know. And, you know, so I wasn't trying to lock her down. And she said she had met this other guy. And she told me straight up. She said the guy looked good, got money, got all this stuff. She just didn't feel something. She felt something with me. See, masculinity, you got to have that energy. And it's something you got to develop. It ain't something you can lie about. There's plenty of men can say, I'm a real man, I'm a real man. In fact, I remember when I was doing a seminar based on my books way back in the day, and every man had to like line up and say what they were. Some men said a real man, and the women were just like, I was looking at the women were like, other guys, you know, if they said Goodbar or something, the women like, hoo. But they felt something. They felt it. See, a woman got to feel something. See, when a woman is in the presence of a truly masculine man, what she feels is feminine. Her energy automatically goes down, because you're not going to have that energy in the same place. If you're truly masculine and that woman got that Amazon energy, that masculine energy, she's going to chill out in your presence. Now, if that woman feel like she got to take the lead or she got to take charge, she ain't going to feel it. See, a woman will automatically become more feminine in the presence of a masculine man. They will chill out. The woman will come out in them. That's how a man really know. Not on even what she say, with her behavior. If a woman's in your presence and she gets real relaxed, still, chill, you know, she might be smiling a bit, you know, that means she's feeling your masculine energy. But if she's not feeling your energy, she's going to be hard. She's going to be defensive in everything, you know? And they need to feel it just to bring out the woman in them. See, one of the things in this society is women, they gotta be harder. They gotta be defensive. You got some less evolved males who are approaching them and everything, saying whatever. You know, they worried about rape. They worried about being harassed. They naturally defensive. If you see them walking down the street, look at them, they defensive. See, one of the things is you gotta calm that woman down. One of the things that do it is when she's in the presence of a masculine man. That's why sometimes a woman, like if a player comes into the room, it could be a group. It could be a group of women in a room. The player come in, they can feel it. Sometimes they even tell you they can feel it before you. They don't even have to turn their head. They say, "Damn, there's a player in the room." That's how much they feel it. That's how deep it is. Shoot. Like, yeah, even some metaphysicians would say, yeah, they can feel that energy. But they do it automatically. They do it subconsciously. Now, some people will say, well, how is that possible? Understand something. Communication is only 10% verbal. And I'm actually being generous. I'm rounding it up. It's really about 8% verbal. That means the rest of it is off your body language, how you stand, how you look at them and everything. Women be reading all that. They be looking at how a man walking, how he holding his shoulders, everything. And when they doing that, their subconscious is reading that man. Their subconscious is reading that man. Shoot, some men can relate. Some men can relate, but see, most men don't really focus on the inside. But if you get some men who can relate to that, like they can feel when a woman's really being feminine. You know, may not can explain it, but women definitely feel it. Women definitely feel it. And see, they need to, because see, if a woman is too much in masculine energy, she's not expressing her feminine energy. That's how they get sick. That's how a lot of women get sick, because they are built to express a more passive energy, a receptive energy. You know, for those who overstand, she is the receptor of his light. You know, she's the bowl he's pouring his water in. And that's for people on a deeper level. But she has to feel it. She wants to feel his energy. She wants to receive his light. But if if the man's not generating that light, that masculine light, she ain't gonna receive it. In fact, that's a major problem in relationships now. A lot of women are defensive to most men. It ain't because they don't look a certain way, because a woman, like for example, say a man is got that masculine energy, but he isn't conventionally handsome. He can still beat out a man who's considered conventionally handsome, but who does not generate that energy. Indeed, a big video I did when I said one reason women might question a man, even if he looked good, and question if he even likes women. One reason is he's not giving off that masculine energy. Now, I know some guys get mad because of that, but it is what it is. Don't get mad. If you experience that, that's something you got to work on. It's just that simple. But they need to feel it. And, you know, like I said, I know that invariably somebody say, well, what can I do? Go through my archive. I'm telling you what to do. If I see a comment that says that, I'm going to say, okay, they ain't listening to what I said, because this is the second time I said, just go through my archive. Just go through my archives and stuff. People want a quick answer. That doesn't work in the real world. And you got to get to work. Because if a woman ain't feeling that masculine energy now, if she ain't feeling that energy from you now, it's not something that you're going to address overnight. You need to get to work. Body game. Part of body game is going to work out. Help building that energy, taking action, being active. That's very important, all right? But they need to feel your masculinity, okay? No ifs, ands, and buts. No ifs, ands, and buts, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.